Ladies and gentlemen, how are we? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the first ever episode of Pack to Glory. I'm really excited to have you here today. I'm really excited to get this series underway. Something I've wanted to do for quite some time now. And I thought, why not? Let's take the plunge. Let's get amongst it. I've been a big fan of the FIFA community for a long time and watched plenty of content. I thought, well, I could do that. You know, we all sit back and sit on the sidelines and say, I could do that. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. See how hard it is. It probably is really hard, and I'll probably end up looking like a fool and making plenty of mistakes along the way. But hey, that's life, and you'll be along for the ride, and you'll get to see me make those mistakes, and we can kind of learn together on this journey. So the premise of Pack to Glory, it's pretty simple. We can only play using first owner players. So whether we're in the draft or in seasons or playing FUT Champions, the players that are in our starting 11 or on the bench must be pack pulled or purchased or gathered through SBCs as well, so we can get first owner players that way too. So for instance, right now in our squad building challenges, there's quite a few good players to pick up. In fact, in particular, there's a Jamie Vardy card that I would really love to get into this side as soon as possible, because he's only going for like 20,000 coins, and that'd be a really good first owner card to get into the club straight away. But before we can pick him up, there are some let's get started challenges that you have to do. So you can see right now he's locked, and I can't do him unless I do those let's get started challenges. But before we go and really get into the whole SBC side of things, I would like to get some games under the belt. I haven't even done any of the qualifying games yet, so until I do those, I won't be eligible to get weekly rewards or start working towards playing FUT Champions, that sort of thing. So we're going to steer clear of the SBCs just for a moment, and try and, I guess, get a feel for this side and what it's like to play with primarily bronze and silver team with a couple of golds. I picked France as my nation, so you can see there's a lot of French players in there, and I'll kind of, I think, get given a few more French players through packs and things, at least to begin with. And so we've got a little bit of chemistry going, but there are quite a few weak links there, and we managed to pick up a lone Serge Gnabry as well, who is going to be our star man today. I myself am an Arsenal fan, so he's of course a former Arsenal player and has been having a really awesome season for Bayern, and he had a really good game against Tottenham as well. That was quite satisfying to see him bang in. I think he got 4 or 5 that day. I caught probably the second half of that game early in the morning, so I was really happy to see him doing well for Bayern against Spurs, that was great. So I think, now's probably as good a time as ever to get stuck into our first Rivals games. We've got 5 games to do to get our ranking. Obviously, the better we do, the higher we'll land in divisions, which means we'll get better pack rewards, but also means we'll have to play against harder players. So I do want to do well. I'm not just going to go in there and throw the games and try and play so that I get kind of like an easier run of things. I'm actually going to push myself and apply myself. Otherwise, we're never going to get any better at the game. And ultimately, we want to go from where we are right now, being like a Gold 1, Gold 2 player, to pushing on to an elite player. This is the first side we come up against, and it is 85 rated, 100 chemistry in our first ranking game. So we're in for a big challenge here, particularly with such a solid defense, let alone his quality attack. So I'm going to be pushed to begin with, and pushed I was. I actually copped a bit of a hiding in this game, and it was a wake-up call for me. I thought I was going to kind of go into these ranking games and just smash everyone and get to play against really easy people, and that wasn't the case. I only got 1 goal in that game and went down 5-1. Stats-wise, like I competed. My pass accuracy and shots on target and tackles and all that kind of stuff was just as good as the other fella. But when you've got Bale up front and Ramos in the back line, that sort of thing, you're gonna win, even if their stats are level. So we go into another game, and again, 100 chemistry, 84 rated. Have a look across the board there. The defense, the strikers up the top, 5-star weak foot Dembele, Rashford, raw pace. 3 really good ball winners in the centre of the park there. That's a good side. That's a really solid side. I would be very happy to have a side like that right now. And this guy, he wins it in the 93rd minute. Watch how I make the tackle there. He runs rides that bump, the challenge, and then gets to put it away in the 93rd minute of a 92-minute game with De Jong. And that was really hard to take, because in the first game, if my stats are the same as the other fella and he wins with the side he has, but I don't know, when you lose in the 93rd, it feels just a little bit more dirty. So we go into game 3 feeling a bit down. At least this time it's only an 80 rated side with 100 chemistry. And maybe at this point we should rename the series, instead of Pack to Glory, to 100 losses or something, because we aren't doing too well. But I'm still feeling confident. I know that I'm a pretty solid player when it comes to FIFA. I can be on my day. And it's time for us to turn things around. And turn things around, fortunately, we do. So you can see here, showing a lot of composure in the box and just trying to work the space so that we can get a nice shot away or a cut back for a tap in, which I thought we were going to get an easy tap in there, but with the low rated players, they don't quite have that attacking positioning. And thankfully, we continue to work it and be patient, and we get our first goal of the series. And that goal ends up going to Jermaine, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Frenchman from the French League. And it feels nice to get on the score sheet and to be underway. And this game was a little bit more comfortable than the last game. The guy wasn't a bad player. Everyone that I've had to play against so far in all these ranking matches, like, they look after the ball. They know how to do skill moves, drag backs, fake shots, give and go. Like, they're not novice players. They must be ranked. I'm not sure how the ranking system works when it comes to these qualifying games, but you'll see through the course of all the games that we play, we actually end up playing like some really high ranked sides. So you must have to play against people that are already in divisions, and they kind of then gather your rank from there. So I reckon I had to play against some people that were in like Division 5 and so on. So that's pretty interesting. But we've already got 2, and then we go and pick up a third here with a nice little finesse into the corner. So 3 goals, and we're back to winning ways. And feeling a little bit better now about the series and the prospect going forward. So it's good. It's good to get that winning feeling again. That's also more coins to add to the side as well. So the more coins we can gather, eventually we can then get into the draft, which is a kind of an end goal for this. I'd like to do quite a few drafts. I've really enjoyed the draft so far this year. And we've also started to unlock some season progress and rewards. So soon we will get Aguero, which will be really, really great to add to the squad. Pick up a nice little jersey there with the no room for racism. We'll pop that on our second kit. So it's a nice kit that we can rock. And we've also started to do some milestones as well, which is really great, because we'll start to unlock some different players from packs and get coins in. And we're even getting some like little Xbox achievements and stuff as well. So that's cool. So over time, we'll obviously go through all these and start to break down the milestones and work towards the icons and try and do different SBCs and weekly challenges and stuff that become available, and build up the club from there. We're going to need all the help we can get to kind of build this side over time. We pick up another goal player in Jara, so he can come and join us up in the attacking line here, and we can start to remove one by one these silvers and bronzes, and have players with a few extra stats which will come in handy, definitely. So we'll slot him into the squad, pop him on the bench for now. We don't need to try and push him into the starting 11 straight away. And we'll get into our fourth game. This game here, another really solid side, solid midfield, awesome centre-back pairing in Militao and Van Dijk, and then Alisson in goals. That whole back line, that's a really, really good back line. I thought I'm going to be up for another really hard game to break this fella down. Thankfully, though, I was up to the task. I'd kind of found my form a bit, hit my stride. That last game, it had stilled me with a bit of confidence. And you can see I'm just kind of working the ball around here, trying to pull holes, pulling his Van Dijk right out of the centre, find that nice gap. And there's Nabry, the hero of the episode, with his custom celebration there, cooking up the pot. And been very happy with his performance, and I'll be extremely sad to see him leave when his loans are up. So this is the 5th and final game. You can see this guy has quite a few special cards, including Path to Glory Zaha, which I thought was pretty tough, that I had to play someone who'd finished all of the season 1 objectives in my ranking games. But I guess if that's how they work the ranking system, then so be it. And we kind of were holding our own. The guy went 1-0 up early. We level back to 1-1. He goes 2-1. Nabry threw again to make it 2-2. And so we were holding our own. And it wasn't the end of the world. I could have definitely gone on to at least draw this game, or maybe even sneak a goal if I played a bit more composed. I was definitely rushing it too much, and I coughed up the ball really easily in the middle of the park there in the 66th, and Vardy was just clinical against my low-rated centre-backs there. which is what you expect. If he's 86 rated and they're low rated, then yeah, I mean, that's how the game should work. So you can't be too annoyed really. In the end, I end up losing 3 of the games, winning 2, matching all the other players kind of for stats and stuff, and I feel like if I had similar sides to them, then I probably would have won all 5. But we'll take Division 7. That then allows us at least to build the squad over time, and give us a little bit of a more easy run to kick things off and work our way up through the ranks. And it also, I guess, allows the series to be a bit longer as well, because I think once we get to Division 1, does that mean the series ends? I guess it may. I don't know. You can put that in the comments below as to when you think the series should end. Whether once we get Pele or Hullet or something, then maybe the series will end there. We'll see. But yeah, pretty happy with how things turned out today. Quite chuffed that we've managed to already get those games done, and in our next episode, we'll definitely be looking to start playing some online games, because rewards come out tomorrow, and none of those 5 games will count towards getting rewards, and we need those packs. So next time we're definitely going to be trying to get as many games done as possible. I'm a pretty busy guy. I've got a full-time job and stuff, so I can't be playing FIFA 24/7, so we'll be getting into those tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. I hope you like the content. Please subscribe. There's plenty more coming your way, a video each day, and drop a like if you wish. And that's all for me. Take care. Catch you next time.